Hello, my dear students. This is Abhishek Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. In this video, I am going to teach you class 9th History chapter number 2, Russian Revolution. In my previous video, I had taught you about the despotic power of Tsar Nicholas II in Russia, how he dismissed the parliament many a times, that was known as Duma. In this video, I am going to teach you about the First World War that broke out in Europe continent and later it was spreaded in Russian Empire. So here we will discuss about the conditions during First World War in Russia. In 1914, the war broke out between two European alliances, Germany, Austria and Turkey, and the second group was Britain, France and Russia. The First World War broke into two groups. In the first group, there was Germany, Austria and Turkey, while in the second group, there was Britain, France and Russia. Now, this First World War was initially started in Europe continent, and each country had a global empire and the war was fought outside Europe as well as in Europe. This was known as the First World War. In Russia, the war was initially popular and people rallied around Tsar Nicholas II. As the war continued, though the Tsar refused to consult the main parties in the Duma, support wore thin. Anti-German sentiments ran high, as can be seen in the renaming of St. Petersburg, a German name, as Petrograd. So when the Tsar was not ready to consult with any of the organization in Russia, his support became thin. People were not supporting him at all, and they were also not in the favor that Russia should participate in the First World War. There was a renaming of the St. Petersburg was also done as Petrograd. The Tsarina Alexandra's German origins and poor advisors, especially a monk called Rasputin, made the autocracy unpopular. The First World War on the Eastern Front differed from that on the Western Front. In the West, armies fought from trenches stretched along eastern France. In the East, armies moved a good deal and fought battles, leaving large casualties. Defeats were shocking and demoralizing. Russia's armies lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 to 1916. So the war was going in a very hectic condition. People were dying, there were so many casualties, and the results were quite demoralizing and discouraging. People were not supporting the war because so many people were killed there. Russia also lost battle in 1914 as well as in 1916. Firstly, Russia was lost badly by Germany and then by Austria. There were over 7 million casualties by 1917. As they retreated, the Russian army destroyed crops and buildings to prevent the enemy from being able to live off of the land. The destruction of crops and buildings led to over 3 million refugees in Russia. So, as the armies of the enemies entered in Russia, so the citizens of Russia destroyed the crops so that the enemy cannot stay alive in their country. तो अदर कंट्रीज़ की जब एनिमीज़ ने रशिया में एंटर किया तो रशिया के ही लोगों ने अपने यहाँ की पूरी क्रॉप्स वगैरह अपनी बिल्डिंग्स को डिस्ट्रॉय करना चालू कर दिया ताकि जो बाहर की आर्मी है वो उनकी कंट्री में ना रह पाए. इससे रशिया के लोगों को भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा नुकसान हुआ और लगभग 3 मिलियन के समथिंग जो लोग थे रशिया में दे बिकम रेफ्यूजीज. द सिचुएशन डिसक्रेडिटेड द गवर्नमेंट एंड द ज़ार. Soldiers did not wish to fight such a war. The war also had a severe impact on industry. Russia's own industries were few in number and the country was cut off from other suppliers of industrial goods by German control of the Baltic Sea. So initially the countries who were supporting Russia, now they became enemies and they cut off the supply and restricted the import and export of any of the goods in Russia. Industrial equipment disintegrated more rapidly in Russia than elsewhere in Europe. By 1916, railway lines began to break down. Able-bodied men were called up to the war. As a result, there were labor shortages and small workshops producing essentials were shut down. As people, or mainly you can say the men, were busy in fighting the war, so the economy of Russia was also going down day by day, and the essentials workshops, those who were producing the goods of daily needs, they also shut down. Large supplies of grain were sent to feed the army. For the people in the cities, bread and flour became scarce. By the winter of 1916, riots at bread shops were common. तो जो ग्रेन की सप्लाई थी रशिया में वो भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा बेकार हो गई थी, क्योंकि आर्मी को खिलाने के लिए खाना चाहिए था। इसके अलावा जो शहर में रहने वाले लोग थे उनके लिए रोटी और आटा जो था वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा कम पड़ता चला जा रहा था। 1916 में जब लोगों से ये सहन नहीं हुआ तो उन्होंने शहरों की तरफ आगे बढ़ना चालू किया, और शॉप्स जहाँ पर रोटी खाने का सामान मिलता था वहाँ पर उन्होंने लड़ाई दंगा चालू कर दिया। सो दैट वॉज द कंडीशन ऑफ रशिया एट द टाइम ऑफ फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर. In my next video, I will cover some important topics like February Revolution and October Revolution. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. Stay blessed, stay home, and stay safe.